Hello everyone, and welcome to my book review where I give unhinged, spoiler-free recaps of books that I've recently or not so recently read. Today we will be talking about how everything is love and love is everything. You know, Don Hathaway, sort of Nature Boy and Nat King Cole. And if you didn't know that love was everything, well, Bell Hooks has the perfect book for you because it is all about love by Bell Hooks. Yes, I'm definitely going to put a counter in this to see how many times I say love. It's probably going to be a lot. This book is about Bell Hooks and her journey through loving herself, loving others, grief and love, also learning how to love others in the community, how to be a better society when loving people. It's also about decentering romantic love. And I have a lot of thoughts about that. I'll say this. I personally have felt a lot of pressure to be interested in romantic relationships. Just general pressure from friends, family, random strangers. People love asking the question, oh, are you dating someone? Do you have a crush? And the answer to that is usually no, and that's because I don't really seek out romantic relationships. I love me. I love being by myself. And frankly, I love outpouring all of my care and affection on the people around me. Let me read from the book real quick. Genuine love. Bell Hooks defined it as a combination of care, commitment, trust, knowledge, responsibility, and respect. You don't have to just have genuine love in a romantic relationship. And that's something that I needed to hear from this book. I feel like I've just been inundated with the idea of being in a romantic or sexual relationship with someone, and that's how you show or give love. If you want that, that's perfectly fine. You do you. This is an amazing book. And Bell Hooks takes you through these different types of love, different ways to love, and really, she's trying to restructure the way we think about love. It is not just one thing. I don't know, you gotta read the book. You have to read the book. The book is good. It's a really good book. It's so good. It's so good. I read it last summer, and I was like, oh, no, Belle gets it. She gets it. This is the kindness and caring that should just be commonplace in society. I love helping people out. That's why I work at a library. and I love being kind to people. And I love going out of my way to just do nice stuff for people. There's so many ways to love, and Bell Hooks talks about it, and you should read the book, and it's an amazing book. For next time, we are going to talk about the vampire book. It's probably not the one you're thinking of, or that other book that you're thinking of, the other vampire book. Anyways, I will talk to you next time. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my book review where I give unhinged, spoiler-free recaps of books that I've read recently or not so recently. And I must say that it is time. It is time that we talk about the vampire book. Carmilla, of course, by Sheridan Le Fanu. I was recommended this book by my friend, and I'm very grateful that she recommended it to me. Simply put, the book is about a young woman who meets Carmilla, another young woman who has a deep, dark secret.
That she's a lesbian.
No, that she's a vampire. This book is actually so silly. It's short. It's a novella. And frankly, I mean, it's cute. We're just hopping from conversation to conversation. The stuff that happens at night. At some points I was like, I have no idea if any of this is real. Like, is she just imagining all of this? Also, frankly, if someone came up to you, this is all hypothetical, who knows if this happened in the book. If someone came up to you and said, I saw you in a dream, right? Like, what is this Princess Aurora BS? I saw you in a dream and it was so strange, and that happened years ago. And look at you now here in my life. I'd be like, back it up. I have to go. This sounds like bad news bears to me, but what do I know? What do I know? Carmilla is very fun. She's a silly little girl. She's, I don't know how old they are. I don't know what time was in this book. It just seemed like we were jumping from scene to scene, like little kisses on the neck to a cougar turns into a girl in my room to uh-oh, spaghetti-o, we've seen that man who we saw before and now he's screaming at us. So yeah, I don't know. The ending was fun. Everything about this book is, to me, very simple. Carmilla was out there getting people, using them for sustenance, and that was it. I really only had one question for this book, which was, who are the people who are with Carmilla? Seems like they were close. Who is that older lady and that black man? Those questions were not answered. And, I think someone just needs to, like, write a sequel, but focusing on those two specifically and seeing what antics they're up to. I would recommend reading Carmilla. For next time, we are going to talk about a book that I read, and I thought, wow, this feels like reading a Twilight Zone episode, brought to you by Rod Serling, not any of the other Twilight Zone TV show adaptations since his passing. Yes. So I will see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome back to my book review where I give you unhinged, spoiler-free recaps of books that I've recently or not so recently read. Today we are talking about a book that I feel matches very well with this makeup. It is called Several People Are Typing by Calvin Kasulke. Essentially, this book is about how working at an office job sort of does things to you. Trying to describe the plot of this book is a little complicated because there's almost no way to describe the plot without spoiling a lot of stuff. But I will say this, and this is spoiler-free because it's so chaotic. It's like, what? A man gets sucked into a chatbot. A chatbot becomes sentient and pilots a man's body. Queer people start speaking in emojis and GIFs. Someone learns the secrets of the universe. A lady gets trapped in an ad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone in this book is working at a simple office job. What's going on? That's why I said in my last video that this book felt like reading a Twilight Zone episode. Like, if Rod Serling had written this book, I would go, well, yeah, this is clearly Twilight Zone. I read this book while driving to Houston with my mom, and it was so captivating. I finished it while we were going there, so 4 hours? It was amazing. I love weird stuff. It's one of the reasons why I love the Twilight Zone, so I really enjoyed this book. I love when people get strange. When stuff just gets a little, no, what did you say was going? Wait, huh? It's fun. I enjoy it. For next time, for realsies, we are going to talk about a book that is also strange. It is a psychological thriller. It was turned into a film. I don't like the casting for the film. That's sort of irrelevant. But it tackles the question, What would you do if the government came to your house and said your spouse is going to space? What would you do? What would happen? How would you navigate that? And this couple does a terrible job of navigating it. So, yeah. I will see you next time. It's such a good